My name is Walid Mukarzel.
My name's You're Zain. No such thing as a typical week.
I think my dream job, if I wasn't working for P&G, would be...
Welcome to Meet the Leaders. I'm Katie Mills, and I'm getting to know a little better some of the senior members of our team at P&G Northern Europe. So let's welcome my guest today.
Hi, my name's You're Zain. I go by the pronouns she, her. I'm wearing navy blue trousers, a navy shirt, and I have mid-length brown hair with highlights. So my role at P&G is the Asda account director. So I'm based up in our Harrogate office with my team who work with Asda, and I've been at P&G 25 years.
What brought you to P&G?
So what brought me to P&G was I was at university in Sheffield, and I sold some advertising space for the union, and I came across a couple of P&Gers who were running a leadership course. So I attended the course, met the P&Gers, and the more I heard from them, the more I loved the company and the individuals they were, and that's what persuaded me to apply.
You've had a long and successful career at P&G so far. What keeps you here?
The thing that keeps me here at P&G for 25 years is without doubt the people, and the fact that the people I work with really uphold the purpose, values and principles that we have. So at P&G, we are about leadership, ownership, trust, passion for winning and integrity. And I see that every day.
What's the best thing about P&G that you would tell someone considering joining the company?
If you are looking for a career at P&G, the main reason I would say you should definitely join is the people. We look to recruit amazing leaders who are passionate about what they do and want to raise the bar every day. And when you come to a place like that and work with people all around you who want to do the best, it's exciting and you learn every day.
I'm sure you'd agree there's not really a typical day at P&G. So can you tell me what you've been up to this week?
So I'll try to explain a typical week. There isn't really a typical week, but if I look at last week, I had a couple of key meetings with my Asda contacts about the business and how we drive their strategy forwards. I had a couple of hours team meeting with my team where we were looking at our strategies on a page for next fiscal year. I ran a training session on resilience, which is a real passion project for me. I did a couple of interviews with some amazing grads, and I also got to have a great meeting with HR about the menopause and how we're trying to drive that topic forwards within the culture.
What do you do when you're not in the office?
So when I'm not working, I like to arrange things. I love spending time with my family. I have two girls who are 11 and 13, and we've just discovered paddle tennis, although apparently, according to my 11-year-old, I am the weakest link. I love walking, I love bar classes, I love eating out with friends, and I also love a bit of crap TV as well, it has to be said.
So learning from failure is key to future success. Can you share an example from your career with us?
Yeah, so if I think of explaining a time where I've had a failure or something I've learned from, there are many. I have had many, many failures at P&G in work over the 25 years. Many things go wrong. But the one that I'll probably explain the most is when the biggest failures for me have come when I've listened or not listened enough to my inner critic. I've let it overrule my thinking, and I've let my inner worries and inner thoughts about how I'm doing overcome a situation, which has meant that I haven't been brave enough to ask for help or to say to someone that I think I'm struggling. And that happened to me in my first year at P&G, and I got to a bad place mentally, and that without doubt has been the biggest learning I've had.
Having a growth mindset is critical. How would you define it, and what do you do to keep yourself in this mindset?
So growth mindset is something that is really important to me. I actually find that no matter what's happened the day before, when I get out of bed in the morning, I find it quite easy to kind of take every day as it starts from zero. And for me, that's what growth mindset is about. Knowing that there is always going to be a solution to something. It's probably going to require hard work. You might fail. You might need to learn again. But there is always a way to do it. And finding that way and finding the route to success is what it's about. And I try and ensure my team all have that same mindset so we can learn together.
If you weren't working for P&G, what would be your dream job?
So if I wasn't working for P&G, which obviously isn't something I can't really imagine, I actually would like to do psychology or something in the area of brain science. It is definitely a topic that really fascinates me and I'm able to bring into a little bit of the resilience training I do at P&G.
Is there one thing about the company you would like to change?
What is the one thing I would change about P&G? I think because we're such a big company, what comes with that is incredible rigor and process. However, sometimes that can slow us down a little bit. Because we're so big, we have to be really rigorous in what we do. I would like us to be a little bit more agile in how we approach some of our business decisions.
Where do you turn to for your inspiration?
How do I get inspired or keep up to date? Loads of areas. First one is definitely my team. I have a wide-ranging team of all ages who bring me inspiration every day. But personally, I love going for a walk every morning and listening to a podcast. All of the podcasts like Feel Better, Live More, about business understanding or resilience are some of my favorites. And I also love reading books in that area, like The Growth Mindset and topics like that.
You're also our lead sponsor for the Healthy Minds programme. What made you want to take this role and how do you see the strategy moving forwards?
Yes, so I'm the lead sponsor for resilience for Northern Europe for P&G. And the reason I got into that space is because when I started P&G back in 1997, when I was a grad, I got my mental health balance completely wrong. I was making some mistakes and I was failing and I was too scared to ask for help. So I let it overcome me and I actually suffered for my first ever and thankfully last episode of depression. So whilst I was incredibly embarrassed at the time and didn't talk about it for many years, when I got to director level, I felt that I needed to speak out about what I'd been through and try to educate myself and educate others on how to build their mental health and accept that resilience is definitely a life skill. So that's what got me into it, and that's why I'm so passionate about the topic.
What would you like your professional legacy to be?
Yeah, so I would like my professional legacy to be in the space of resilience. I hope that when I eventually leave P&G that I've left the organisation with more skills and understanding about resilience, that we've broken down more of the taboos about mental health, and that we're all a little bit more educated and able to deal with mental health.
What's the most important thing you've learned over your career?
The most important thing I've learned in my career is to be my authentic self and to do my best. It's the kind of thing your parents tell you to do, but I got my balance wrong in the first year at P&G. And I know that if I can bring my authentic self to work and be the best, then I will learn and I will continue to enjoy it.
So what does Force for Growth and Force for Good mean to you? And how do you bring this mission to your life for your everyday work?
So for me, the statement Force for Growth, Force for Good means as a leader, making sure I'm taking the hard right every single day and ensuring that my team feel empowered to do the same thing, to challenge where we don't think something's good enough, be it in sustainability or diversity or how we're doing business. If we all continue to feel safe enough to do that, then we'll deliver the growth and the good.
So P&G have been around for over 185 years. What do you think is the secret to the longevity of the company?
So what is the secret to P&G's longevity? For me, it's the fact that the people we hire really live and breathe our purpose, values, and principles. They bring that to work every day, which means our culture is really special. Everybody wants to raise the bar and trust and support each other. And that means that we continue to deliver brilliant results in an exciting way.
Thank you for watching this episode. To watch the full series, go to pg.co.uk, or to find out more about careers at P&G, visit pgcareers.com.